Isaac Paredes, the latest of the Houston Astros to make the All-Star team. Back-to-back seasons for Isaac going to the Midsummer Classic. Congratulations to the Astros home run and RBI leader.
It's going to be Brandon Walter. This will be his second start this season against the Guardians. Took the no decision last time out, went 6 innings, gave up 6 hits and 2 earned runs, struck out 5 Guardians in that time. Overall in 6 starts. 4.15 is that ERA because hitters are hitting .266 against them. That's pretty much the only way they find their way on. Only 2 walks in 34 2/3 innings for Brandon.
Jake Myers was being looked at by Taylor Trammell when he went out to the outfield. And Jake, who's been out the last 2 games with a calf injury, maybe did something running out to the outfield that re-aggravated that right calf situation.
And all of a sudden he was out there and it must have cramped up on him.
I can't go. He said, I can't go.
That is an athlete that is just frustrated beyond belief right now.
That'll bring up Angel Martinez. He was the hero for the Guardians last night with his grand slam off Josh Hader.
He crushed that one, and that's a no doubt about it drive to deep left field for Angel Martinez, and the Guardians will play from in front tonight.
I guarantee you that would have went out of a couple of different places besides here. No, he's in that number 2 hole, and he stays hot. And it'll be the 7th home run hit by Martinez.
Ramirez has homered in each of the first 2 games of this series.
There's a ball driven to deep left field. There's another one going, gone.
How about Jose?
And for the 3rd consecutive ball game, Jose Ramirez has hit a home run.
Back-to-back jacks here in the opening frame for Cleveland, and they lead 2-0.
Well, Slade Ciccone will be our Toyota starting pitcher, making his 10th start of the year. Coming off a really good start against Detroit, where he went 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, 2 runs.
Isaac Paredes will lead things off, named an all-star today with Jose Ramirez not participating.
There's a ball into right center field, and a good start for the Astros, the all-star. Isaac Paredes just named to the team with a base hit in the right center.
Short, replacing Jake Myers just before the game's first pitch was thrown. Myers coming out of the game.
Check to swing. He went too far. And he strikes out, 1 down.
He helped you out there.
Tried to hold up, but he couldn't do it.
Double play.
Ramirez to Wilson onto Santana, and a spike by Altuve as he slams his helmet going past first base.
2-0 Guardians lead the Astros, bottom of the 2nd.
That ball into center field, and that is dying for a hit. Victor Caratini, 1-out base runner, 2nd single for the Astros. As he rips that one up the middle, that'll be his first hit of the series. Found a hitter's pitch to his liking there on the breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. He got him down and in with a really good curveball. Hey. 2nd strikeout for Ciccone, 2 down in the inning.
Now it's up to Taylor Trammell with 2 out and 2 on.
Tied him up with a great fastball and just ate him up. Wow.
Guardians with a 2-0 lead as we head to the 4th inning.
Guardians will send up 3, 4, 5 in the order, beginning with Jose Ramirez.
Larry Durker at 29 years old. Nice play.
Diner Diaz goes back to the screen and picks one off the screen.
Pretty good play going back there and adjusting. Ended up making that catch.
That's right there. 3-2 pitch at the knees for a called strike. That's 4 strikeouts for Brandon, 2 outs in the inning.
Jose Altuve leads things off for Houston. Bottom of the 4th inning. It's 2-0 Cleveland.
Jose Altuve tries Jose Ramirez, and Ramirez says, no, sir.
That's where you got to have the soft hands as you're going down, knowing you got to go to the ground, get up quickly, do a spin, and make a throw. Nicely done.
So 1 down, and here comes Cam Smith, who bounced to short his first time up.
That's not hard hit, but it'll work.
Yeah.
Cam Smith drops a little parachute into right field for a base hit. The Astros' 4th single, and Cam had to scramble as Jonathan Rodriguez tried to backpick him. That was a little scary.
It was.
Here's Yainer Diaz.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Ciccone stayed with that slider down and away.
Guardians with a 2-0 lead over the Astros. Cooper Hummel stands in. He struck out his first time.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on, foul tip, hung on to by Hedges. That's strike 3. Here's his 1-2. And it's swung on and missed. The ball pops free on Hedges. He picks it up, throws to first, completes the strikeout on a close play. Here's Ciccone's pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He strikes out the side, and we will head to the 6th.
Guardians with a 2-0 lead over the Astros as we start the 6th. Brandon Walter back out there. Has retired the last 14 in a row.
Top of the order, Stephen Kwan has flied out on a 10-pitch at bat.
Pitch on the way. And Kwan hits it in the right. Over toward the line goes Smith. He's there to squeeze it, and that's out number 2.
Got him. Cutter to end his outing. Brandon Walter outstanding after the back-to-back home runs. Walter would retire the last 17 batters he faced tonight.
Guardians with a 2-0 lead over the Astros. Top third of the order due up for Houston against Slade Ciccone. He hasn't walked anyone, and he has struck out 7. That'll bring up Zach Short, 0 for 2 tonight since replacing Jake Myers.
Nice.
Painted on the outside corner.
Second time he's got.
Short knew it. He tries him again.
Oh, don't.
And Jose
Wrong guy, baby.
got him again.
What a great play.
Guardians lead at 2-0.
Jose Ramirez putting on a clinic defensively, and that is the first Cleveland Guardian to get on base since Jose hit a homer in the first.
Base hit center field. Carlos Santana snaps an 0 for 18. And he moves Ramirez into scoring position. So the bases are loaded with nobody out, and Jonathan Rodriguez coming up. Ground ball, base hit left field. That'll score Ramirez. Here comes Santana. He'll be waved home. He'll score 2. And Jonathan Rodriguez delivers with a 2-run single to make it 4-0 Cleveland.
Sharply hit, backhanded by Short. Throw home in time. Out at home plate is David Fry. Perfect play by Zach Short with a drawn-in infield.
Threw a strike to Yainer Diaz to get the tag on David Fry. Well executed.
Well, what a job Slade Ciccone has done. 74 pitches through 6. 4-0 Cleveland.
How about Yainer drawing the first walk of the night?
10 in a row had been retired by Ciccone before that walk.
And Cooper Hummel, the batter. 2 strikeouts. He'll swing it left-handed. Struck him out looking at the heat. Boy, they had Hummel's head spinning. 7 in the books. 4-0 Cleveland.
Slade Ciccone back out here trying to pitch into the 8th inning for the first time in his career.
And that's his second walk. Good job by Trammell, not expanding on some close pitches. Leadoff base runner for the Astros in the 8th.
And now it's up to Dubon, who has flied out and struck out.
Dubon sends one into left center field. That'll be down for a hit. Taylor Trammell heading to third. He's going to be waved around. Ball gets loose, so no throw. Astros get their first run of the night. It's 4-1.
Well, there we go. We finally cracked the seal against Ciccone.
But a heck of a job by Slade Ciccone as he goes 7 innings plus 2 batters tonight here in Houston.
2 out. And now it's up to Altuve, who's 0 for 3 today.
That ball drilled towards the wall and left. Kwan will play it off the wall. Dubon will score. Jose Altuve into second base. He's got an RBI double. It's 4-2.
Was able to elevate this one and keep it way away from Jose Ramirez. With that swing, you bring Cam Smith to the plate. You got that tying run standing there in that right-handed box.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out to end the inning.
Guardians with a 4-2 lead over the Astros, and Paul Sewald on to try and get the final 3 out. Sewald has 1 save this year, 5.27 ERA in 16 games. Astros down to their final out, and their final hope is Cooper Hummel.
Book it. Sewald and the Guardians close it out. A 3-game sweep of the Western Division leading Houston Astros. A final tonight 4-2.